With content on YouTube still on the rise and thumbnails are getting more and more attention, there is an increasing demand for thumbnails. The perfect time to step into the role as thumbnail designer. But how to become one? Well, my name is Menno Visser and I am a full-time thumbnail designer, and I have worked with big creators with millions of subscribers such as vidIQ and Jeff Nippert. And in this video I will tell you how to become a thumbnail designer yourself from my own experience. We know YouTube is here for the long haul, and it has proven to be exactly that. And with more and more creators and businesses seeing YouTube's potential, content is still growing and hundreds of hours of videos are uploaded to YouTube every single minute. And that means that the demand for thumbnails is growing too. On top of that, thumbnails are getting more love from important creators, and that's even emphasized by, for example, the biggest man on the platform himself, Mr. Beast.
Because it's always more important than you realize.
It's more important than
Even
you realize.
me, I'm constantly every other month going, dang, I forgot just how important the title and thumbnail is.
A perfect opportunity to get started as a thumbnail designer. But what do you do as a thumbnail designer? Well, briefly said, you create thumbnails for creators on YouTube. And what is a thumbnail again, or what's the goal of it? Well, it's a small preview image that represents a YouTube video. So the goal of it is to entice the people browsing on the platform to click on it and to increase the views on said video and therefore on the channel. The more eyes on the video, the more revenue for the creator. So a thumbnail designer can help a creator exactly with that. I've been doing thumbnail design full-time since April 2023, so you're definitely not too late to the party. Almost all of the thumbnail designers I know work in Adobe Photoshop, so that's how I would recommend to get started. Please don't go with the Captain Jack Sparrow version, but to purchase it from the official website. It's like $10 per month when you choose the photography bundle, and you are securing yourselves to be completely up to date with the latest key features such as generated fill. Therefore, I wouldn't really recommend any other software. So you can start by getting familiar within Photoshop. How? There's multiple ways to do that, but YouTube is full of tutorials, so you can start by getting the basics down by learning a variety of techniques used within Photoshop. For beginners, I would recommend 3 YouTube channels: Photoshop training channel with Jesus Ramirez, Learn with Aaron Nace, and Piximperfect with Unmesh Dinda. Like, I'm subscribed to all these channels, so I'm not missing a single thing when it comes to Photoshop. And I think that's really important because the design industry is a dynamic industry. Standing still basically means going backwards. So it's important to keep consuming content regarding Photoshop so that you keep learning and stay up to date. Maybe you've seen some videos on YouTube where they say that being a thumbnail designer is a side hustle to become rich quick. But trust me, in my experience, it was nothing like that at all. I think there's no shortcut to success, and if you want to be good at it, then I think you have to get in the reps, just like with everything else. The same applies here, so that means practice. So once you've got the basics down, then look around on YouTube and make a playlist of videos where you really like the thumbnail, and ask yourself, what makes you like this thumbnail? Is it intriguing? Is it the composition? Is it the colors? Like, try to recreate them. I get it, your recreations will most likely suck at the start, just like mine did, but you will get better with each thumbnail over time. You can put the ones you're happy with in your portfolio, and yeah, that's right, first you have to create a portfolio. So when starting out, I think that Behance.com is the most convenient, and it's a free platform to build your portfolio on. You can showcase your best work, so interested creators can see what you are capable of. And if you feel like you need to add some more work to build up your portfolio, then I would again recommend to look around on YouTube, and this time see if you can spot thumbnails that could use some touching up. Try to improve them and maybe add them to your portfolio eventually. And to take it one step further, you can reach out to said creator you improved the thumbnail for. But please avoid the generic messages that these creators get dozens of. Like, get to the point within a few sentences, without diminishing their current thumbnails, and ideally with some sort of social proof in it, such as a referral. So then it would look something like this, like, hey, my name is Menno, and I'm a thumbnail designer. I have worked with big creators such as vidIQ and Jeff Nippert. I stumbled upon your channel and I couldn't resist to try my hands on your thumbnail for your latest video. If you're interested in working together, then please send me a message back. Feel free to use the thumbnail I've provided, and I'm really looking forward to hearing from you. This way of doing cold outreach is a very effective way, as you are providing value for free for said creator. And honestly, who would say no to that, right? It's actually how I've gotten my first big thumbnail position for a YouTube creator with over 1 million subscribers. However, there were also plenty of occasions where I was ignored completely. So you don't always win, and that's okay. Like, when there's no response, you can try following up on it after 3 days, perhaps again after a week. And if you still have no response, move on to the next, and better luck next time. Then it's time for quite an easy step on paper, but yet I have been baffled by the amount of thumbnail designers that want to grow and get clients, but don't post their work. Like, in a year's time, I've grown from 100 followers to more than 3,000 followers on X, formerly known as Twitter, just by getting my work out there consistently. And I hear people say that they don't have work from clients yet to post, but it can easily be the practice work you've done. So publish your passion projects instead for the time being. Like, it's important that your creativity and skills are out there to be seen. By posting frequently, you drive traffic to your profile. It will catch the attention of creators who may be interested in working with you, and therefore you have to try to include a link to your portfolio in your bio on the platform, so the client can navigate quickly to see your work and consider working with you. And let's say you want to work in the IRL niche, but you mostly post gaming thumbnails out there because that's what you enjoy doing. Then it also should be no surprise that you will also attract creators looking for gaming thumbnails. Remember that you should share the type of work of the niche you would like to work in. So if that's the IRL niche, then post IRL thumbnails. And if you're seeing little to no growth on social media, then take a step back first. It's likely that your posts aren't as good as you think they are. What value do they bring for others? Try to step that up. Figure out from your posting experience, or by looking what other thumbnail designers do, what formats are working and which ones aren't. Stop doing the ones that aren't working for you so well and start doubling down on the formats that do work. This will help you increase your inbound leads, as you will get more eyes on your post. And while on the platform, try to reach out to fellow thumbnail designers as well. You can leave a compliment on their most recent post or message them directly. And there's also a Discord server for thumbnail designers that I highly recommend, called Thumbnails 101 by Joseph Blaze and Dil Toma. It's a place where you can ask for feedback, get inspired, find assets to use, and even be notified on brand new jobs that pop up. I'll be sure to leave a link in the description to this very helpful Discord server. Well, this should be enough to help you start and get your first few clients as a thumbnail designer. If this video helped you, then consider to give the video a like. And also let me know what you would need help with in the comments down below. Like, right now we've touched the subject a bit on how to get clients, but I will be diving deeper into that topic in an upcoming video, because I know that a lot of you are struggling with that. So once that video is up, I'll put it here on the end screen. So if it's not, stay tuned until then.